What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. So once again, like I always told y'all, man, Fame has really grown on me as a character. He's grown to be one of my favorite characters on the show. Fame is a real dude. I don't care about y'all getting mad that he didn't tell Kanan about Rock putting the gun in his book bag. Famous was stuck between the rock and the hard place. He needed the money because he didn't want to sell no drugs and sell no dope and get locked up because it ain't him. But also he knew his friend was getting way above his head with certain shit. And I think he was stuck between wanting to tell Kanan about it and then like, yo, he need to chill the fuck out. You know what I mean? But anyway, in this episode, we just saw the season finale. Fame, like no matter what is going on, besides that situation when he didn't tell Rock, Fame ain't never betrayed Kanan. Kanan didn't let Ronnie push up on him, push his weight around on him. And even after that, he still went to go check up on Kanan after he heard that his mama, Rock, got shot at. He the one that told Kanan, right? Even after, all this times Kanan didn't care that when he got locked up the first time, he didn't care. He just wanted him to hustle. Kanan put him out of his apartment, his own apartment. Kanan was making him move weight. Kanan didn't care when he got locked up, act like he was another dude on the street that he didn't give a damn about. Famous ain't never gonna snitch on Kanan. I don't see it happening. Even when his mama gave the gun that he used to kill Freddie to the police and he getting hemmed up in the interrogation room, where my lawyer at? Where my lawyer? Where my lawyer? Even when his mama making foolish ass mistakes, because why are you in here trying to get him to confess in the interrogation room without an attorney present? That is crazy to me. Everybody, what? Not gonna give him to confess in a police station. He ain't sitting there with no attorney or nothing. Are you crazy? But they find out, hey, we know Detective Malcolm Howard got you out of jail before. That was Famous is out to tell on Kanan and Marvin and all of them. Still ain't do it. Still ain't fold. Still ain't never tell on his fans. Always riding with him. Always making sure he good, no matter if his friend got him under immense pressure. His friend didn't let dudes bully him. His friend didn't bully him, and he's still riding out with Kanan. I'm like, nah, bro. Famous a solid dude. And I don't like how all y'all be trying to call him a punk and all that, because we need characters in the Power series to show a reflection of the world. Because everybody ain't a killer. Everybody ain't a goon. Everybody ain't muscle for hire. Everybody ain't a dope dealer. And it's a real accurate reflection of real places. Like I told y'all, man, in Chicago, they'll make you think everybody, because of the drill music, all us walking around with guns on our waist, all us gang bang, all us didn't kill somebody, all us didn't got into shootouts. People think that about Chicago. It's people that's scared to come here, not knowing the city is a beautiful city, the third largest city in America. It's people that don't know Chicago, the third largest city in America. People don't know we got beaches. People don't know we get all four seasons of the weather. People don't know we get hot and we got the most beautiful downtown in the world. People don't know our skyline is beautiful. It's all different type of stuff to do here. It's great food here. None of that, because they think we all walking around. Chief Keef, we all Lil Durk, we all Lil Reese, we all G Herbo now. That's what they think we are. But it's real people like Famous Figueroa on the show in Chicago. Regular everyday kids who don't want to commit who don't want to commit crimes, who don't want to unalive people, who don't want to get into shootouts, who don't want to push their weight around on people, who want to just live their life and do something that they really are invested in. Famous want to be a rapper. He's invested in his craft and he's damn good at it. But he also has a loyalty bone in him that's remaining loyal to his friend, that's been his boy since he was a kid. And I'm like, nah, man, Famous a good dude, man. I fool with Fame. I was ready to whoop Kanan ass for Fame when he letting Ronnie ride out on him. Like letting Ronnie just bully him, throw him to the floor. Like, come on, man. But yeah, man, I root for Famous, man. And I'm like, yeah, Fame a solid brother, man. He ain't say, no, man, the lawyers, the police trying to play tricks with him. A lot of these situations get easier to handle without a lawyer. If you go through us, Fame, where the lawyer at? No, where the lawyer? Well, I need a lawyer. No, I need a lawyer. You know what I mean? And Famous, hey, did you do it? No, I didn't kill nobody. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. Hey, saw Malcolm Howard. You know, okay, Detective Malcolm Howard, you connection there? No, nope. Nah, lawyer. That's a real friend, man. And I don't like how y'all be out here just acting like he just a goofy. Yeah, he's a weed head. Yeah, he has signs of being a little weed junkie. You know, yeah, we don't like that all the time, but y'all know a lot of weed heads and junkies, but they still be good people, right? I think Fame was lost trying to find his way. He knows his way now. He knows what he is and what he isn't, and he's confident in that. And I can only salute that brother for being who he really is, not trying to be something that he not trying to impress Kanan with, I'm a drug dealer, I'm a good one. He's like, yo, that's not me, bro. I'm not good at that. That's not for me. I make music, man. And I'm like, yeah, stand up to your friend and tell him who you really are, and you have self-awareness about what you want to be and what you don't want to be in this world. Because everybody in the world, in the Power Universe, if everybody was a killer on this show, I'm like, all right, come on, Joe. Everybody just out here just killing. That's the one thing sometimes that what's the other show? I love Reek and them show, but everybody a killer on Reek show. Everybody. Diana gonna catch a body soon. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I promise you, if Lauren catch a body, I'm gonna lose my mind. And I love that show. I love it. I hope they keep going until Tariq is 39 years old. I hope Power Book 2 Ghosts keep going to 39 or 41. Who cares? Whatever, right? Really love the show. But I'm like, everybody ain't gonna just be killers in these situations. All of the whole family just unaliving everybody. And I'm like, yo, we need some real regular folks in these shows because everybody ain't like that. In a minute, Tariq grandma gonna catch a body on the show. She gonna catch a body. Oh man, bro. Everybody just out here everybody out here ruthless and cold-hearted. But it's real regular people in the world who don't want to partake in those things. And that's what Famous Figueroa represents. Again, like I said, the good kid in the mad city. And I always tell people that's what I was in Chicago, and Southside Chicago in particular. Like, you know, and the violence in Chicago happens in pockets in certain communities, right? Communities concentrated on the south side, where I'm from, and the west side, mainly, right? And so when you in these communities, it's gangs around. And I always knew who I was. I always been this, a smiling kid. I always enjoyed life. I never wanted to be a street kid. I was always in my books. I was always smart. I always had confidence in who I am. And I was raised by my mother and father to know right from wrong and to be a leader, not a follower, right? But in this city, I stood out. You know what I mean? I mean, in my neighborhood, I didn't just in the city. And because Chicago is a beautiful city, for real. But in certain neighborhoods I lived in, I stood out. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't trying to be what everybody else was on. I'm a good kid amongst some dudes that's out here wilding out. And I have to figure out how to navigate this world on the south side and in the blocks that I'm living on amidst certain chaos, certain moments, certain chaotic moments. I gotta still be who I am and not be falling into being a Kanan, being to a lesser degree. Well, Juke ain't doing nothing right now, but we know she getting into some crazy stuff, right? I can't fall into being Kanan. I can't fall into being unique. I can't fall into none of that, right? You know, I gotta be who I am. And so that's why I identify with Famous. I don't smoke, I don't drink. I never smoked. I never smoked none in my life. Drink, I probably had a drink about 6-7 times, never liked it. So I really don't drink at all. So yeah, man. And so I recognize that young boy that's really want to be honorable to your homie, but knowing stuff is wrong. Like the lights, my boy Chuda, who I done had on this channel talking about hypersexuality amongst young black men in Chicago. He can tell you, I've always been this. Always been, amongst my friends, a moral code, a moral compass. Not saying that I always did the right thing, because there was things that I did wrong, especially amongst women, like that. Not my friends' girls and nothing like that. Amongst women I was dating or whatever. But, and that just come from me trying to be, dealing with different women, all of that, whatever. But other than that, man, I was oftentimes a moral compass for people, for my homeboys. And even when my boy that y'all seen on the couch was trying to gangbang, I did the opposite. And even though he was doing something that I wasn't with, he remained my friend because he didn't bring that shit around me, unlike Kanan. He wasn't gonna let nobody, try to throw their weight around on me or try to play bully with me. He ain't bullied me at all. You know what I'm saying? That was my dog. And I've been knowing him since kindergarten. So even when he was going down the wrong route, that was still my dog. Even though I wasn't on that type of time, I would hang with him to keep him out of shit. Come over here with me and my mama now. Come over here with me and my sister now. Come over to my grandma crib, bro. Let's go with my daddy crib, bro. You feel me? Let's go over here to the park. Let's go to the corner store. Over here by my auntie and them house, bro. You know what I mean? Let's go to my uncle crib, bro. Like, just to try to get him away from certain shit. So I identify with Famous Figueroa, and that's my dog, one of my favorite characters in the Raising Kanan series.